Good afternoon, Director of Communications for the City of Hobbs, Megan Mooney here, with Executive Director of United Way, Becca Titus. So, a dear friend of mine, as well as someone who loves and cares about his community so much. So, as many of you know, United Way, so I think we just restarted. So, we're going to do our intro all over again. Director of Communications for the City of Hobbs, Megan Mooney here, with Executive Director of United Way of Lee County, Becca Titus, dear friend of mine, and someone who loves this community and is so great, just exceptional at partnering on different activities in it with me and with so many others. So we have a few updates we wanted to bring to you all, let you know what's going on in your Hobbs, your Lee County, and then different things to help you kind of get involved. So first off, let's go over United Way and their 2020 fundraising campaign. This year it's called Project U, right, Becca?
Right.
So how's that going to look? Because I know it's going to look just like this, and we want all of our viewers to understand that.
Right. So it's actually for 2021. We run it in 2020, and then we fund it in 2021. So the funds we're raising right now will go for 2021. But this is what we're doing. So we are Zooming, and we are doing our little forms. We have like a text to give now. We're going to put that on our Facebook and Instagram pages, so we can capture anybody that wants to give. If you give $10, we have a match from the JF Maddox Foundation of 50%. So it actually turns it into $15 if we fund the 15 partners that are on our funded list. So we work with a lot of different nonprofit partners, but we actually fund 15 partners through our campaign, which is called Project U, because it's funded by you. So we go into the businesses just this way through Zoom and do our presentations, and we've done quite a few. I think I did 8 yesterday. AJ and I did 6 last week. He did 2 already today. So this kind of isn't such a bad thing. We can be in one place, and he's got a nice little light set up.
Yeah, you don't have to travel.
Cool? Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. He does a really good job on it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to travel to every different location or a company organization who's wanting to have their own kind of giving manner with United Way.
Right.
So some of the agencies, when she's talking about their partners and their agencies, so those are places like Y Hobbs for with the backpack program, Salvation Army, Isaiah's Food Kitchen, so many different organizations in our community that provide to the needy and improve lives going forward for the rest of their lives. Right. So just so you understand kind of what she's talking about when she mentions those 15 agencies. And then there's a true partner with Maddox Foundation. It's amazing. So
it is.
Getting that 50% match is amazing.
Yeah, they give so much to our community. And during a time like this, they, along with us, along with all of our nonprofits, want to make sure that the community is taken care of in all the ways. And all the fundraisers have been canceled. So we're our goal this year is $1 million. That's our campaign goal. So I think we're going to do it, though.
Yes.
I have no doubts. So we've opened it up to
Lee County and Hobbs are very giving communities. Always come together. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And AJ set up like the awesome text to give. So you can set it up reoccurring or a one-time gift. And like I said, like every $10, like if everybody in the county gave $10 and then it turned into 15, so I mean, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, it's just amazing. So I don't want to sound like an infomercial, but I do want people to be encouraged to give to the United Way campaign. And then you've been part of allocation, so you know how it's a very detailed process and how that money is awarded out. So we are the fiscal agent, and we have an amazing accountant that puts it all together. And
and I participated in Fair Share every year that I've been with the city as well. So that's 5 years now. So Now next we wanted to give you all an update on the 2020 census. So your 2020 census, the deadline, the new kind of COVID deadline, was actually to be yesterday on September 30th. But due to a California federal court judge's ruling back last week, she ruled to extend it to October 31st. Now what's really been officially approved and is being promoted is an October 5th deadline. That's being promoted by the Census Bureau. So again, your new deadline to complete your 2020 census is October 5th. So after today, we have 4 more days to get that completed. So if you can make sure to go to 2020census.gov, take just 5 minutes to go fill it out. That's really how quickly you can get it done. 2020census.gov, fill that out. For each individual in Hobbs who is counted, that's over $3,500 more additional funding a year for our community. So again, we talked about how big of a difference $15 per person in our community we can make. Well, if you can only imagine what $3,800 really is, what it equates to, $3,800, the big difference that can make for our community. And that's lowballing it really, because it's more than that. But then every additional 1% counted in Hobbs is $10 million. So every 1% of our population we miss, we're losing $10 million over a year. That's a lot of money. Just imagine how different our community would look if everyone was counted and we had several different chunks of $10 million brought into Hobbs for better roads, safer roads, better education, improved healthcare, more housing options, and then, of course, attracting new places to eat and shop. So think of any restaurant or any store, especially the larger corporate ones, that you're interested in, and this is the data that those companies consider before even really taking any steps to go into a community. The larger population, the more attracted they are to it, and also that brings in more jobs for our community and diversification. So we do have oil and gas, and the oil and gas industry is such a main component that we do depend on quite a bit. But if we had some diversification to bring in to support that industry as well as go the other way around, then it's just our community looks so much different. And then again, for that 1 additional percent counted for Lee County, that's $20 million. So when we're talking about safer roads for the oil and gas industry, we all know how much we could use that and definitely. The big difference that would make. So again, Becca's been a big supporter of the census through her position in the United Way and making sure that they do everything they can to promote any update or everything going on with it. But October 5th is your new deadline. There is to be another hearing on this deadline tomorrow because the Department of Commerce for the nation, the U.S. Department of Commerce, did actually appeal the California federal judge's ruling. And so hopefully tomorrow we'll have a final update for you. But right now it stands October 5th. So. And
I just want to say, I've been talking about the census and everything, and there's a lot of people that don't understand that, this year, I know this year is a crazy year for so many reasons, but we are stuck with our number for 10 years. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's where people are just I just don't want to do anything with the government this year. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. We all are so worn out, distracted. But 10 years. So, next year, who knows what 2021 will look like. But, once we get past this, can you imagine being stuck with it saying that Hobbs itself is 30,000 people and Hobbs, for 10 years? We all know that that's not where we're at now. Mm-hmm. We all know how many people are coming in and coming out. And I've had people move in that say, how come you don't have any shopping places, big chain names or, whatever, in
especially the larger the population, how much we've grown,
Yeah, they're oh my gosh, from when I lived here before and I moved back, you guys are huge now. Where is everybody? And it's well, they won't look at us until we have that certain number. So I highly encourage you to talk to your friends. I didn't even know some of my friends hadn't done the census yet, and we were talking. She's I'm going on right now. I'm doing it right now. And I saw you register 4 people the other day. 4 people just
Tuesday night while we were out for dinner and stuff. Yeah,
it was great. So and it literally took Megan 10 minutes. She's got it.
4 people done.
Yeah,
10,
4
families.
Minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
4 different families. So. And those were families that I'm friends with too, and I was oh my gosh, I can't believe they hadn't done it yet. So
one of my friends was no, I'm not going to fill it out because I don't like how the nation, the U.S. Census Bureau advertised it. I was well, here's what they meant to say.
Yes, and here's what we're doing in New Mexico. So, especially if you have ties to, I'm born and raised here. I know you're an implant in here, but you've had family here.
Transplant.
A transplant, an implant, a transplant, implant. But
real teeth here. Okay.
Yeah. But I just it's your town, it's where you live, and it's so important for us to be truly counted and to know how nonprofits are going to be supported, restaurant industry, business, small businesses. I'm a small business too, so all of us need that.
Yeah. So in order to fully recover from such really just a windfall that we're all experiencing together, for us to recover from this pandemic completely as much as we possibly can, then we have to make sure that we all are counted. We're telling like Becca said, this number is going to tell our story for the next 10 years. So we want to tell the most accurate story about ourselves that we possibly can. And that means making sure that each and every one of us counts. We're still sitting at about 60%. according to the Census Bureau's data. And so, because you can do it online this year, first time ever. So only 60% approximately of our population have been counted. That means we're missing a big chunk. Again, 1% equals $10 million in our community. So that's about $400 million that we're missing for Hobbs alone, and $800 million for Lee County. And that's, again, lowballing it. We need to make sure that each of us are counted for safer roads, better education, improved healthcare, more housing options, and more places to eat and shop and provide new jobs. So thank you. Now, we have 2 awareness campaigns that are going on nationwide, and we have organizations who are representing them here in our community. And so, Becca, if you want to tell us about the first one.
There is Options as well. There's 2 like together. You have Options is doing the campaign for domestic violence awareness. I'm wearing my purple today. Today is October 1st. They just ran that out yesterday.
Your favorite color, by the way.
Color. I don't know why you think yeah. So they did a Options and the Sheriff's Department got together and they made one badge together that is the breast cancer awareness and also the domestic violence awareness. So those are big, huge things, and one doesn't take more precedent than the other. So I think it's really cool that they put it all together, and all the proceeds go to those 2 nonprofit organizations, Option Inc., and they're the domestic violence shelter that we have here. They help you fill out restraining orders. They help you get a safe place. They do the education about it. They help so much, and they're one of our partner
also give
agencies.
Training to offenders.
Yes.
And so it's only perfect for the Lee County Sheriff's Office for them to be partnering, like a law enforcement agency to be partnering with them, because they do respond to that shelter so often.
Yes.
And Option Inc. they appreciate them so much. And go give them a follow on their Facebook page to stay up to date on all of the activities that they have going on throughout the month to promote domestic violence awareness. So follow them on Facebook at Option Inc. INC. So, and you can get all those updates. They've already kicked off their campaign today, and so you'll see posts about every day or every other day, I believe. So yeah. And then our second campaign is breast cancer awareness this month. And so the Hobbs Police Department actually had these amazing pins created that you can wear on your lapel or place on a bag, even in a headband, whatever you want. And they are these great pins with the Hobbs Police Department badge and then the pink ribbon in the back behind it for breast cancer awareness. So great job to Hobbs Police Department for getting these created. I think these are amazing little pieces to use to promote, and very usable. And so make sure that you are supportive of these campaigns and are educating them, and pay attention to all the information coming out this month and how you can help to fight these things that, of course, we would love to not have such an awareness campaign about, but this is the world we are in. So.
And October 26th, just so you can plan now, is Paint the County Pink Day. It's on a Monday. And everybody just wear pink shirts. Like we have some up here at United Way to sell on behalf of Light of Lee County. And we're happy to help them sell those. They're another one of our partner agencies. And this also goes, half of the proceeds go to Option, half of the proceeds go to Light of Lee County for breast cancer awareness. And so October 26th, Monday, Paint the County Pink. We have T-shirts. The whole county, like Lovington, Tatum, Jowell, Eunice, Hobbs. Let's everybody, I feel like virtually we can show so much. Because we can't do a lot of events or any events. And so to get it out there and make people that are, maybe a survivor of domestic violence or breast cancer, they just feel special to see people still care about the causes.
Yes, and fighting to correct these issues. So if that's all, then we'll recap real quick. So again, folks, if you are interested in getting involved with United Way's 2021 fundraising campaign that's being held in 2020, Project U is the name of it. So message them on United Way's Facebook page, give them a call here at their office, get in touch with them. Then also the new census deadline, or the current census deadline, is October 5th. So make sure you fill yours out and encourage everyone around you to fill theirs out. And then our campaigns this month, the awareness campaigns, are
breast cancer awareness and domestic violence.
Yep. So get your pin from Hobbs Police Department, get your badge from the Lee County Sheriff's Office, and then October 26th is Paint the County Pink. So, all right, message any of us on Facebook, and go follow Option Inc., follow up all these great organizations that we mentioned in this video.
Facebook pages.
Yes. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you. Bye.